So this is just going to be a quick video on how to shift that I'm going to put up immediately, and then later I'm going to do a much more in-depth video. But basically, put it into first gear. Rev up to around 2,000, shift it into second. As you come to a stop, put it back into first. I personally wait until I'm actually stopped. That way I don't have to worry about missing it. Up to 3,000, shift into second. Up to 2,500, shift into third. Stop, then back into first. Giving her again. Up to 3,000 into second. Up to 2,500 into third. Slowing down for a turn, not stopping completely, into second. 2,500 into third. Now when you're shifting, really you don't even have to hit 2,000 before you need to shift, depending on your car and depending on the transmission. 1,500 to just shy of 2,000 is enough for a shift. I personally like going a bit higher because I like hearing the noise. In a second. Turn. But yeah, basically, once you hit 2,000 RPM, shift into the next gear. Then when you hit 2,000 RPM again, shift into the next gear. Now, if you're like me and you only have a 3-speed, you might need to go a little bit higher, depending on what speed you're planning on getting up to. So yeah, you can shift at any point. I'd recommend around 3,000 though if you're driving in town. You don't really need to go any higher than 3,000 unless you're actually racing. And the higher your car is revving, the more damage you're doing. And you're probably noticing that I'm taking my foot off the gas when I shift. This is an automatic, so it doesn't have a clutch, so technically you don't actually need to take your foot off the gas. However, because I'm used to driving stick in a manual, it's just something I do out of habit. Like I said, you don't really need to do it because it's an automatic. I'm not even sure if I should recommend that you do or don't. It's more or less, the only reason you're really going to be shifting manually is if you're either bored or looking for performance. And for performance, you're going to want to let off during your downshift so that you can pummel it once you've shifted. When it comes to regular driving, you're going to be driving so casually it honestly does not matter either way. Yeah, there's 4,500. There's 3,000. Shifting back into second. Spun the tires a bit. 3,000. Now, the reality is obviously that you're probably not going to be shifting during casual driving because it's an automatic. What's the point? So you don't really care about the 2,000 RPM shifting or shifting at 3,000. Or shifting at 3,000. What you want is the very loud, high rev shifting. And it is the same principle. Just you shift a little bit higher. If you have a tack, that's always very helpful because you just, if you look at your tack, you know that you don't want to hit the red line, so you always shift before the red line and you can monitor your revs. If you don't have a tack, you're going to have to either learn the sound of your car revving. Like, I know from my old Camaro, when it's going this loud, it doesn't need to be shifted. Oh wow, bogged down. But as it gets louder, I know that I need to shift it. An alternative could be if you find either an empty stretch of road or an empty parking lot and just drive your car around with the automatic shifts on its own, and then you know roughly around that speed is when you need to shift. And some of you might be wondering, why do you need to shift, or why would you want to shift? And honestly, in a brand new modern car, you might actually not have to worry about it, but in an older car like this, particularly if you have a carburetor, if you're not in the right gear, you're gonna bog down, so you need to downshift in order to get the power to actually go anywhere. Like you noticed earlier when I tried to put on a bit more power. Oh, this... Okay. It bogged down and I ended up just giving up. And the real reason you do this is it's actually damaging for your transmission to try and drive in the wrong gear. So if you're in third gear and you're going 5 and you try to accelerate, it's bad for the car. Now, with an automatic, it should automatically shift down for you so you don't have to worry. But if you've got an old carburetor and you take the kick down off, it's not going to do that. Now, I only have a 3-speed, so this is very easy. The more gears you have, the more complicated it becomes because you have more gears that you need to remember the max speeds of, more shifts you have to do, and then when it comes to downshifting, you have to know which gear to shift into, whereas with a 3-speed, there's really only one gear you're going to shift into while driving. And now we come to the downshift. The downshift is probably the most fun thing about cars. It's awesome. Once you've done it the first time, you're going to do it every single time you possibly can. And the thing to remember about downshifting is you need to know what speed you're going and you need to know what gear you need to shift into, because if you're going too fast and you shift into the wrong gear, the transmission's going to lock the car up and you're going to, well, 1, you're going to damage your transmission, and 2, you're going to get dragged to a halt, and it's not good times. So what I would recommend is find a parking lot and just drive around your car until you can determine at what speed it goes in each gear, and I will show you how to do that in my later video. Also remember what gear you're in, that's always helpful. I wasn't sure if I was in 2nd or 3rd there, popped it into neutral to check. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but you should always know what gear you're in. Only really did that so I could have the opportunity. To do that. But yeah, the downshift. I'm gonna try and find an area a little more secluded. Alright, doing 40 miles an hour in 3rd gear. I know that 2nd gear can go below that. So I shift down into 2nd, and I gun it. Now the thing is, if you're downshifting, you have to put the power down right away. If you delay, the transmission is gonna drag the car to a halt. So you can't lollygag. You gotta fucking be on top of that shit. I've actually ripped past this one several times, so I'm not gonna do it again. Yeah, I'm only doing 30 miles an hour. Shift into 2nd. Power on right away. Get up to speed. Shift up again. But yeah, like I said, basically, you can either, if you have a tack, learn your revs so you know when to shift, or if you don't have a tack, learn the speed each gear can travel. how low you can shift. Because I really can't stress enough, you do not want to shift into too low a gear. It will damage your car. It will not be fun. It will not look cool. What you guys really care about, probably, when you're shifting automatic manually, is 0 to 60. So, god damn it, into first gear. Should probably be a straight line. Follow it. Hit the red line and shift. Keep going. Hit the red line and shift. It's not a difficult concept. It's very easy to do. Just, you don't want to rev too high. So say you're driving around. I'm gonna just get to a stop. Say you decide to drive by organizing your gears. You're in first. You get up to speed, you put it into second, but you have a turn. You don't need to shift down into second because you're already in second, so you give her. But then you forget that you're in second, and see how I'm driving 3,000 RPM, only doing 40? I don't need to be doing that. So you got to remember, if you're shifting it manually, remember to keep shifting, because if you're in the wrong gear, you're going to be revving higher than you need to, and if you're revving higher than you need to, you're doing more damage to the car, and you're not going to have that. And there's always that chance you're going to make the mistake of trying to do a downshift into second, but you're already in second, so you're going to downshift into first when you're doing 40 miles per hour and you're already doing 3,000 RPM, and you will fuck up your car. So, I've been pretty much demonstrating it. It is very easy. It's not complicated. The only thing is, you don't even need to focus. You just need to be aware of what you're doing so that you don't do it wrong and you don't damage anything and just a shit ton of people out on the road. Are you cross? So you just need to be aware of what gear you're in. Whoa! You just need to be aware of your revs. I probably overreacted there. You just need to be aware of what gear you are in. You need to be aware of what that gear can do. You need to be aware of your revs or how fast you're going. And it turns automatic driving, which can be quite dull, into something quite entertaining and exciting. Not to mention, it gives you better control of your car in performance driving, and quite frankly, if you know how to work your gearbox, and because you are going to be able to shift better than the automatic transmission. The automatic transmission is built for efficiency. So if you're in a situation where you need to shift right now or die, you're going to be able to do a better job than the automatic. See what I mean? It's bogging down. If I had shifted manually, it wouldn't have bogged down, and I would have been able to gun it faster, which could be the difference between getting hit by a train or having a really awesome story to tell your friends about almost getting hit by a train.